We rolling? It's time to review the ukulele. Here we go. Alright, so in my hands is a Aquila KA-SLNG Soprano Longneck Ukulele. Now what that means is it's a soprano body with a concert neck. So this particular ukulele has 18 frets versus a standard soprano ukulele has 14 to 15, sometimes even less. Now having a long neck on this soprano makes it really nice to reach the high notes. Here's an example. And that's not even the highest note. That's the highest note. Moving on to the body. Man, this body is just beautiful. Mahogany on the front, the sides, and the back. Mahogany neck, as well as the headstock. And then got the Kalabrand logo there, which, as you may or may not be able to see, it's reflective. Now the finish is gloss, and that makes it nice and smooth and comfortable to play. Now a few things I don't like about the gloss finish is you can really see the fingerprints. If you get it in just the right light, when you get fingerprints, they are really visible. And I just made fingerprints there. And then another thing about that is scratches. When you start getting scratches, they become very visible, and if you're a person that doesn't like scratches, then that might be a problem. But hey, it's an ukulele. Now let's talk about the binding. So the binding is cream, and that goes around the whole body of the ukulele. It's visible on the front, the sides, the back, and on the bottom of the ukulele. But what's also on the front is this cool stripe, this double stripe here, and that goes around the whole front of the ukulele, and as you can see here, it's also around the sound hole. I'll play you a little something, and then we'll talk a little more. Man, I just love the warm tone that this Springs produces. I just love the way that this Kala instrument brings out such warm tones. And there's a few reasons for that. The quality of the instrument, which Kala did a great job with, as well as the strings. Now, the strings are Aquila, however you would like to pronounce it. I don't think it really matters. Clear nylon strings, and that's what produces such warm tone. Here's an example. Now let's talk about the fingerboard. So the fingerboard, fretboard. Now let's talk about the fretboard. So the fretboard is made out of Laurel, and it makes it really smooth and easy for my fingers to... Do you have to mow your lawn right now? Now let's talk about the fretboard. Now let's talk about the fretboard. So the fretboard is made out of Laurel, and it's really smooth and easy for me to play, such as these simple chords. Or any chords, or strum patterns, or finger picking, or techniques, anything you can think of. It's really comfortable for me to play, and I have no problem chasing frets. See what I did there? But seriously, it's really comfortable, and I have no trouble. Now, a few things I don't like about the fretboard is after time, and this happens to pretty much any ukulele, guitar, whatever has a fretboard, is once you play it for a while, it starts gathering dust, dirt, dead finger skin, and everything else that comes from your fingers when you play it. But that happens all the time, and it can be fixed. Just get an oil cleaner, oil fret cleaner, and you're good to go. I'll play you a little something. That was called The Flick, and I learned that from Christopher Davis Shannon. Go check him out. Now, another thing about the fretboard is the binding on it. So it's black binding, and that's from the nut all the way to where it ends by the sound hole, and also on this side. And then you got your dots to mark what fret you're on. Just think it's a nice little touch and looks sharp. Now I'm going to play Cascades by Terry Carter. I just love to play that song. And I want to mention a few things. When I get to this part, it's a lot easier for me to play now because I'm reaching here instead of on my other ukulele I was reaching about here, because that one has 14 and 15 frets and this one has 18. So I was reaching here versus here. So now it's actually a little easier to play that song. And it sounds great too. I'm going to play you an outro jam. I just want to thank everybody for watching. Here we go.